What up everyone, it's your man Xman87 here, bringing you my first Valaverse Action Force video, and doing something different here where I'm not doing a review, though you'll see some of my review format sprinkled in here, but I'm more so just giving my first impressions of the line. That way I can give you my thoughts as we go along and introspect. It's just going to be one of those fun videos where I just get to sit back with you, chill out, and you get to see the hobbyist that I am when it comes to the world of action figures. This is my first Valaverse Action Force purchase, and as you can see, I simply didn't start with just one figure. I went big with a huge haul. Huge. It's huge. There's lots to cover, so I want to keep it simple for time's sake, and we are definitely going to talk about the figures, obviously, as that's what it's all about. Tackling the strengths of the line and where they can make room for areas of improvements. Then some special accessorizing offers for the figures, some comparisons where I see fit, and wrapping up with my final thoughts. What you'll see here is a mix of figures from series 1, 2, and 3, so I'm going to get a fair taste of where these figures stand since starting. We'll take a quick look at the following from some of the solo characters like Sergeant Slaughter, Pandora, and Trigger, to army builders like the Swarm and the Steel Brigade Night Ops. Now it's time for me to see what Valaverse Action Force by Bobby Vala is all about. Let's go! Alright, so we're going to start off with the basics, and this is one of their basic figure, if not their basic body of the line, and it's the Special Ops Republic Guard, and he looks really good. I like the sculpt, I like the proportions to it, I think it's well proportioned. I like the posability, even with its sleek black look. The sculpt really highlights those textures and details and makes the figure stand out top to bottom. He does come packed in with this SMG. You get two heads, so you'll get a white dude and a black dude. And you'll get different set of hands, like you'll get this trigger hand, you'll get this gripping hand, you'll get fists, and you'll get cupping hands, and this is very important too when it comes to holding a rifle or any kind of long weapon. And that's pretty standard throughout. All of these figures I have these set of hands. So I'm only going to go over articulation for this specific body since it's their basic body and it's pretty much the same throughout. Just want to give you a heads up on what to expect from these Valaverse figures if you don't have them already, that is. If you do and you enjoy the figures and you're here over on my channel to show the support and love, I appreciate that. Now his head does move up. It's on a disc hinge, I should point that out. It does move up that far, moves down left, right, no pivoting. You have his arms that move that far up, so higher than a straight T-pose, which is nice. Down, you can spin them around, and you got the butterfly joints that move in that much, out that far. It's pretty nice. You got the bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, good range, wrist swivel, wrist hinge, vertical wrist hinge for the trigger hands. The other regular hands have the traditional horizontal hinge. We get a double diaphragm joint, so he can move forward that far. I love that, man. He's got the right ab crunch. This is what I want to see in an ab crunch. And then he moves that far back. And you got the upper torso swivel, the waist swivel, and they both pivot. Look at that pivot. That is deep. Beautiful. And it rocks around. Legs spread that far apart so he can make a full split. He does have drop down legs. Impressive. I love that. And he kicks up about that far up and that far back. And he can rock his legs around. You got the thigh swivel, double jointed knees. Oh, no heel to the Republic Guard butt. And you got the boot swivel. You have his ankles that move about that far up, that far down, and they do pivot. Now that we covered the most basic figure, let's go to one of the most hardcore looking figures. And yes, it is the Swarm Trooper. Look at how beautiful this thing is. I got him in his CQC stance. In case you don't know, that's close quarters combat. Metal Gear Solid fan, in case you didn't know. But yeah, look at how beautiful this thing is. Again, all that great articulation that you just saw on the Republic Guard, you get it here. And this silver, metallic silver paint is just absolutely stunning. It's gorgeous. You can see that he painted the entire figure in silver. There's no plastic BS, no plastic swirling. Not like this Ultron that looks like a freaking shampoo bottle, you know what I mean? He doesn't have any of that funky swirling. It's beautifully painted. This is some nice silver metallic paint. I'm just so impressed by it. I'll probably keep bringing it up. But man, this figure is nicely crafted. Well designed. This is honestly my favorite designed figure from this line. And there's some great designs, but this one by far is hands down my favorite. You get some good accessories too, like this pistol. You get his dagger right here. You also get this long rifle too. Like, see what I'm talking about? Those cupping hands. It is nice to get these kind of vanilla-like poses, or whatever kind of pose you're trying to pull off with a rifle. I love the translucency here on the eyes. You get this kind of yellow blackish gradient. I don't know what he did to pull it off, but that is beautiful. And as you can see, as I popped off the head, it's translucent underneath. There's not cheating. It's not just a, ball peg at the neck highlighting those eyes, which maybe it's benefiting a little bit of the contrast, but I think it's all the translucent plastic and then painted. But this is beautiful. This mask is giving me Firefly vibes from Batman. You got the Swarm logo right there on the harness, nicely painted, super clean. You do get a holster for his pistol right here, and you can store that. Nice clipping sound. This is just, oh my god, this is freaking amazing, man. The yellows, the blacks, the silvers, it's all a beautiful color combination and makes this figure visually stunning. It's so visually pleasing to look at, man. It's definitely an eye popper for sure. And also you get a sheath on the back right there so you can pull out his dagger. Oh, and the fun doesn't stop here for this figure. There's tons of replay value, and we'll get into that in just a bit. But I just want to go around the table here to show some love to all these other figures. Then we get Trigger here, and I wasn't going to get this figure originally, but for some reason, it just called to me. He reminded me of Abraham from The Walking Dead, and holy crap, this looks like a dude that'll just yell out Mother Dick before shooting someone. I love this head sculpt. I love the scruffy beard. I love the shades. I like the baseball cap. I like the headset on top of the cap. Now, this was a bitch to heat up and get it to nicely cup around his ears, so it took me a few attempts. And it's a little loose, so you just gotta find a nice steady position for it, but I do like this look. But anyway, this guy looks good. I like his tank. He's ripped up. I love this gun. Oh my god, I forgot the name of this weapon. Crap, I forgot. I can't think of it right now. And someone will let me know in the comments. But it does have a stand to it. It looks really nice. I like that the ammo round right here is a separate piece, so this is just nice. You just line up the bullets into that socket right there and just clip it onto the bottom underneath. There's a slot for it. Yeah, same gun that comes with the Swarm, same holster that came with the Swarm too, except the thigh strap attachment. He's got another thigh strap attachment here. I love the camo deco, man. This is nice. And then I love how the pants right here cuffs around the boots. So that's beautiful. We're looking at the Sarge right here. Sergeant Slaughter is looking like a beast. He's got the same upper body that we saw on Trigger, same arms, and he comes with this really dope grenade launcher. And I like the rounds here. They actually spin around. You got the scope right there. The only thing is he's on a disc hinge. He doesn't have a double ball peg at the neck. So I wish he had a ball jointed neck, because you can lean his eye towards the scope and line it up. Like, for instance, the G.I. Joe Classified Outback, they got the ball jointed neck, so any character with a scope, you can just tilt it and you can line up the scope with their eye. It just looks more natural that way. At least I think this is a scope. If it's not a scope still, I still stand by what I say. That functionality is a necessity for any character that's sniping or just using a scope in general. Look at his Magnum too, man. This thing is serious. I love the scope to that. I love the silver paint deco. That is beautiful. Then I love the head sculpt to Sarge right here. He's got that strong ass chin. Look at that, man. That chin looks like a fist. I'll knock someone out with that. And you got his hat right here, and his glasses are removable. Now, there's one thing I do wish for Sergeant Slaughter. Is not just going for Valaverse, but for G.I. Joe as well. I just hope that any future Sergeant Slaughter figures, the glasses are sculpted onto the head, to at least have an alternate head where the glasses are sculpted on, because every Sarge figure, the glasses always fall off. That's just a pain in the ass to deal with. Yeah, overall, this head sculpt is really nice. And one way I could tell Bobby Val is a wrestling fan is because he painted the wrestling boots, where Hasbro didn't paint the damn boots at all, at least on the laces. He did it right here. Thank you. That was one thing that was killing me about this figure. As much as I love this figure, it was just missing that one detail for me. I do want to note that he does come with a pointing finger, and I also want to say that the wrist pegs are a pain in the ass to swap. You got to heat them up every time, and it's just annoying. I just want to, you know, just simply pull it out, pop it in. I feel like these two little ridges on the wrist peg is what's making it difficult. So hopefully it comes with a simpler design to just make it more smooth. And if you want to accessorize him a little bit more, he does come with a vest, an extra hat, and a backpack. Alright, so the Steel Brigade Night Ops are a Big Bad Toy Store exclusive, and look how badass these troopers look. Anything that has to deal with like nighttime covert missions, I'm a sucker for. So I can see like the night vision goggles here painted in green. It looks so good. The whole black, green, and gray deco is just a beautiful color combination. So it's on the basic body like the Republic Guard that you saw earlier. Only thing that's new, I believe, are the knee guards. Yeah, the knee pads are a different sculpt altogether, but the same body just with new layered pieces. Well, not new, I mean they were reused from the regular Steel Brigade, but you get what I mean, just multi-layered with those same add-ons. And yeah, you get a knife, you get this nice rifle, it's beautiful. Love the black and green deco again. I didn't get the regular versions because G.I. Joe's coming out with their own version, the Steel Core, with a male and female, so I'd rather get that since I'm more invested in G.I. Joe. But then again, to play along with the mission, this will be my night crew. Plus I could fit this in my G.I. Joe collection as like a Night Force division of the Steel Brigade or Steel Corps, whatever you want to call them. Lastly, we're looking at Pandora here from Series 3, which was an all-female wave, so this is the first female in the line. Or one of the first females in the line. They all share that honor since they're all in one wave. But I got some problems with this one, and I'm going to be critiquing a little bit hard here. First of all, the face sculpt is dope. That is no doubt a dope face sculpt. She's got those Stone Cold Killer eyes, man. I do like that kind of cherry black lipstick she's got going on. Maybe just a different shade of black, I can't tell. And you want to know how I got these scars? I like those scars, man. Move that gun out the way so you can see. The sculpt on the scar is nice. I like the fade right there and the hairstyle. The, you know, kind of faded orange to blonde. That is so nice. She's got a tattoo on the back of the head, man. Even on her arm. I love seeing tattoos on figures. It looks so dope. And she's got a good selection of weapons. So you see this silencer style SMG kind of gun on her. And then you get two pistols right here that are removable, which is nice. And then on the back, there's her dagger. That's a really cool shape. Nice silver paint. Then she comes with her comma right here. And she comes with all the style of hands that I told you about. Also, I do wish, I forgot to point out, I wish they came with saluting hands. That would be nice since, you know, it's all militant and stuff. Articulation style is the same. She just doesn't have butterfly joints, which is a bummer. Now, the one thing that's bothering me the most here are the wonky proportions. And I don't even know where to start. I guess we'll just start off with the legs, and they're so narrow looking and just manly looking. Now I know she's in militant style pants and they're supposed to be baggy. There's just no shape to them. Maybe it's the hips to leg ratio, but yeah, there's no curvature. All right, so for example, I'll bring in classified series Lady J, who has militant style pants, but as you can see, there is a curvature going on here, right? You see how it's like fat at the top and going in, pinching in at the knees, then baggy on the calves. You don't get that here at all. It's like all straight. It kind of reminds me of the Marvel Legends Mockingbird that I didn't like the legs of that. There's like no curvature to it. It's like manly ass looking legs. So even Zarana now, I know these aren't like militant style pants, but you get the idea, right? That curve that's going, that's just dipping down to then pinch in at the knees, and it's just not there. Another thing that's throwing me off is the artwork. So if you look at the artwork here, perfect example, she actually looks more feminine here on this artwork, as you can see. And even looking at Eclipse right there, look at the hips to leg ratio. You see that curve, and it dips, it pinches in at the knees, and then it puffs out the calves. Like, you don't get that here. It's just, she just looks more feminine here. Look, yeah, as you can see, a thin waist right here. The vest is above the waistline. It's not here. I don't know what came first. Did the figure design come first or the comic art came first? Because if the comic art came first and they're going off of that, then this does not match the look at all. Now, standalone on its own, without any source material, yeah, it's a cool figure. And you can even see on the upper torso, she's just very broad and manly looking. Again, as a standalone figure, cool. She could be that big broad taking you down. And yeah, another thing, I do agree with Articulated Ninja. He needs to make them a little double cheeked up right there, because that's not helping at all too. Alright, now I took the vest off. It looks so much better, and he did kind of give her some calcium cannons there. She's got a nice ab crunch too, I will say that too. But going back to the sculpt of the figure here, yeah, she looks much better like this. Okay, upper body wise, she's fine, but to me, it's like the lower body, I'm not sure. It's you know what? I think I know what's off here. The anatomy. All right, yeah, you can see the lower leg is supposed to be the same size as the thigh, and it's a little larger, as you can see. So that's why the proportions looked a little wonky to me. I was figuring I'm like, there's got to be something else besides the narrow-looking legs. But yeah, that's it. Man, I hope Bobby Vala doesn't chew me up after hearing the criticisms in this review. But one thing I like about that dude is that, you know, he could take a punch to the chin and get back up. And, you know, I don't think he's going to be offended. And I hope he's not offended. Again, I'm just giving you my perspective. And look, to be fair, this is his first attempt with the female figures in the line, so I know gradually over time he's gonna improve and get better. I know my boy Articulated Ninja is crazy about the females in the line, but for me, I don't know, it didn't really do for me, man. And that's coming from someone who genuinely enjoy the female figures being made. Good ones, that is. I did miss out on the bloody Pandora version. I really wanted that one, but I'll settle for this one. I think their best looking female is that exclusive Warpath Eclipse coming up, and I really want that. So hopefully voicing my opinion will help evolve the women in the line further down the line. As far as I could tell, all the females have the same bucks for Series 3. So I think I'll just hold off and wait a bit until I see more female figures coming out, and pay attention to any improvements or advancements made in the line as it continues. But don't get it twisted, I still enjoyed this figure. Now, to make these figures even better, it's time for the accessory packs, and we're gonna take a quick look at the Security Enforcement Gear Pack, the Swarm Gear Pack, Weapons Delta and Charlie, and the big one, the Crimson Shadow Arsenal Tin Weapons Pack. Alright, so the Security Enforcement Gear Pack, it's in windowless packaging. No! God damn it, Bobby! I'm gonna bring out the hand kill anytime Bobby Vala does something I don't like. I'm just kidding. I don't care about the windowless packaging for these. You get like 17 total accessories in here, and they're all packed in these like little baggies. As you can see, you got like 3 little baggies, and I equipped it on the Republic Guard, and oh man, look at this. Talk about spicing things up right here. I love the gray on top of the black. It just adds so much to it. I didn't get the all black gear, and I'm sure that looks dope as hell, but this just looks too damn good. And what a difference that makes. I feel like I have an entirely new different figure. Like, it's just that much of a difference. You know, like the radio piece here, the antenna. I like the headgear too, and it's swappable, so you could put this comm piece on. It came just like this, so if you don't want to add any attachments to it, you don't have to, but it's so much better when you add the attachments. Look at the sensor there. The sculpt is nice. This rifle is nice, same color like the Steel Brigade Night Ops, so you could give that to them. It blends well. You get the muzzle effects right here. So you get like a small, medium, large one. Some of them have the pegs here, so if you want to plug it into one of the weapons that have a port, you can, and you know, you get that look right there. This one doesn't have the peg, and I feel safer with this since I don't have to worry about anything breaking. The antenna pops off a lot, but you get some extra storage with these magazines right there on the pouches. You get a knife right there, and it is removable. You get his sidearm right here. Again, the gun is removable. This is just so nice. Then Weapons Pack Charlie, you get some more weapons. Get these muzzle effects and some new guns. A lot of them match the Night Ops Steel Brigade colors. And some new ones like this handgun, nice silver paint right there, and this SMG. And Weapons Pack Delta, looks like we're gonna get a better assortment of weapons here. And these weapons are looking really nice. Ooh, a Thompson. And we get the sniper rifle too, black and brown deco. Ooh, this is new to me, an extended clip on this handgun with a silencer. Damn, don't know why I'm a sucker for white weapons. Oh, look at this Tommy gun, man. Or, I don't know. This is not a traditional Tommy gun, but it's just... Oh, the drum is freaking removable. I love that. That's a better painted SMG than the Charlie one. Hell yeah. Shotgun, another SMG. I think this is a new one I haven't seen. New rifle. Oh, but the highlights for me in this set are these gold handguns right here, and I just remember playing GoldenEye 007 back in the day, in the N64 days. The gold PP7, yeah. I definitely want to give this to my Pimp Daddy Destro figure. Definitely the most anticipated one for me is the Swarm Gear set. And you get your Action Force stand that you could put the profile cards on. Oh, and this is what I'm talking about, baby! Oh, look at this! Wow! You got like a little... jetpack right here that's like shaped like a bee with the translucent wings. That looks so good, and you see the Swarm logo right there in the back. You can still get that kind of nice yellow, black, and gray kind of color. I do wish it was in this metallic silver though. That would have been nice, but wow. Still though, this is beautiful, and you can see he's got the grenade launcher right there. And then look at this shit, man. This is badass. He has a SMG style gun right there, and I just put a muzzle effect and this shield. This looks so good. Wow. This just, again, this is what I'm talking about. Adding the play value to this. The fun doesn't stop with this figure. It just keeps on continuing. The fun just keeps on. This is such a beautiful set. Now we get to look at this Crimson Shadow Arsenal tin steel box. So I like the look of this. Has this kind of ammo crate looking kind of shape to it. But yeah, let's open it up. And it opens up nicely. And you get 4 slots here. So quickly we're going to go by each slot one by one. So first slot we get about 10 bags, and then we get some nice new rifles right there. That looks pretty sweet. And we get commas right there, so I'll be equipping this for my Pandora figure. Some 3 rifles here. Ooh, nice silver paint. I like that one right there. Ooh, longer knives right there. You get some more knives or machetes. And you get some sniper rifles in different decals. Silver one too. I'm really liking these. So it seems like each bag is giving you like all solid black, a Night Ops deco, and a silver deco. So I like that. Yeah, same here. That's nice. Oh, these are the rifles that came with the Steel Brigade. And oh, that silver is so sweet. And some more rifles right here. Beautiful. That does it for the first slot. Let's go to the second slot. So 5 bags here. You get a Thompson. Ooh, look at that gold Thompson. Hold up. I gotta open that up. Oh, hell yeah. I don't know why I'm a sucker for gold weapons, but just going with my Pimp Daddy Destro. Dude, look at these different style of weapons. Holy crap. This is... This is so much fun right here. Just going through all of these new grenade launchers too. One for my Night Ops. Hell yeah. Second slot. Going to the third now. Get some more rifle. Where are the clips? Where are the magazine rounds? Are they around here somewhere? I didn't open this before filming, so you're kind of just hearing my reaction to everything. Hopefully they're magazine rounds in the next slot. You get some more weapons right there. Oh my god. Handguns. Look at this. So nice. Oh, I'm loving this offer, man. This is a nice offering. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Oh, this is just... Oh, here we go. Here are the magazine clips I was looking for. Beautiful. All of this is just beautiful. Damn. Dude, this is crazy. It's about like 98 weapons here. Like, who's giving you this? Who's giving you accessory packs? Like, that's what I love about what Bobby Vala did here for his Valaverse line. Sure as hell, Marvel Legends ain't giving us accessory packs. G.I. Joe still haven't given us any accessory packs yet. If you want to count Fortnite with their little arcade bundle, you know, but it's Fortnite. But hey, at least they gave some sort of accessory pack. Oh, more magazine rounds. Perfect. More SMG styles. And we get tomahawks. Nice. All right. That's something I'll equip with my Pandora or whenever I get Eclipse. More handguns. Oh, yes. Muzzle effects. Can never get enough of these. Some more handguns. Oh, hell. What? This gold magnum. Hold up. We gotta stop. Any gold weapon we gotta stop for. Oh, yo. This is fire right here. Hell yeah. Yeah, I am such a happy consumer right now, let me tell you. I don't know if I'm missing any more. Did I go over these handguns? I think these are new. More muzzle effects. Wow. Let's just pack it in here. Knives, silencers. It's just, oh my god. Oh my, like, this is gold SMG. Hold up. No. This isn't gold, right? This is fucking gold. Hell yeah. And we get more knives and more muzzle effects. Holy crap. That's it for the 4th slot. I covered all of them, and holy crap. Let me tell you, this was worth it. It was like 70, 80 bucks, but look how much you just got in there. It's like 98 something weapons with a bunch of muzzle effects. This right here alone now just replaced all of my 112 weapons. I mean, I'm gonna use these across my G.I. Joe lines, my Marvel Legends line, hell, even Mezco. And they come out with what I feel are the best weapons sculpted. Oh man. But this right here, you can't beat this. Like, if I never have a figure come with a weapon again, I'm set with this one box. And some comparisons here. I have Pandora next to Zarana. As you can see, Pandora stands a lot taller. You know what? Despite my gripes on Pandora, she's actually growing on me a bit here now that I've got to play with her a little bit more. I feel like she would make a good custom for Abby from The Last of Us Part 2. She's got that kind of body look to it. And yeah, I just feel like Pandora's look may have taken inspiration from Zarana here. I could just pretend this is Zarana's sister and she wouldn't even need her brother Xandar. And also here's Pandora next to another G.I. Joe female character, Lady J. I got my other Lady J here that I popped the legs so I could put her onto the AMP mech from McFarlane Toys. I know it's not the right scale, but hey man, you know what? My military is an equal opportunity employer. I just want 112 scale mechs, and I really hope that Valaverse can offer some mechs for the Action Force line. That would be absolutely amazing. I'd be all over that. Here's Sergeant Slaughter next to some G.I. Joes, Flint and Gung-Ho. And here he is next to his classified version. And oh man, I don't know which one I like more. Oh, I like both of them so much, but my heart is leaning towards this one. Oh, they both have good accessories. It's just so tough to choose here. Man, I think I love this one more. It scales better, cartoon accuracy wise, next to Serpentor. But, oh man, this is definitely one of the best Sergeant Slaughter figures. These two are my top 2 favorite for Sergeant Slaughter figures. And then here he is next to one of my favorite Marvel Legends Captain America, the World War II version. And I love this version. Fun fact, this was actually made by Bobby Vala when he was working on the Legends team, and I love this ammo crate. I hope that Vala brings this kind of accessory in his next weapons pack or something like that. So this cap I'll use as my G.I. Joe or Action Force cap, and since it's made by Bobby Vala, technically then it's canon in Valaverse, so well, at least I'm creating that canon in my own head. So yeah, so in my own head canon, this works for me. Now for the Republic Guard, these are gonna be my mercenaries, because I was customizing Marvel Legends Demolition Man, and now I don't have to do that anymore. These guys will be my mercenaries, so it just replaced that for me. Lastly, here I have the Swarm Troopers next to my AIM soldiers, and this is perfect for me because this kind of fits the bill here. I kind of want to treat the Swarm Troopers as like my secret division of AIM. When they need to unleash all holy hell on the Avengers or whoever, they're gonna send these guys. I wish the colors matched, but now that I think of it, the Swarm Sentry that has the black and gold will fit better in line with this. But I don't care, I'm still gonna use my imagination. That's still gonna be my secret division of AIM. And also, I forgot to mention, the wings are articulated so they can move up and down. So these are lit. I missed out on the Scarabs, but believe me, if I ever get my hands on them, they'll be added here. And the Swarm can also pass as the Hive from DC Comics, so here they are next to a Mafex Batman. The Swarm Troopers are my absolute favorite from the Action Force line. And here are some Action Force figures on the Fortnite motorboat, and they fit nicely. And say what you want about Fortnite, but they gave us some pretty cool stuff. And now to wrap things up, my final rating based off my first impressions is a 9 out of 10. I'll admit that I didn't jump on the line right away, but I had my eye on them for a while. I guess I was hesitant since I was already invested in G.I. Joe, and that's my nostalgic attachment. Now, I'm not here to start shit on what is better between G.I. Joe and Action Force. G.I. Joe was my first love of toys, and nothing will ever replace that for me. All I want to say is, have fun with your figures, no matter the brand. What's funny to me is when I was a kid, Anything that wasn't G.I. Joe but looked like G.I. Joe would always be deemed bootleg to me. But as a kid, I would still get those knockoff figures from other brands and have fun with them with my G.I. Joes. I find it so weird that kind of mentality as a kid creeped into my adulthood here by looking at other military lines as bootleg G.I. Joe. Now, I'm not here to imply that Action Force is bootleg G.I. Joe. They are not. Let's be clear. They're its own thing. So the implication being that I had to bring my inner child back and remind myself that this is fun and it complements my G.I. Joe line. Not just G.I. Joe, but other various 1/12 scale lines I collect. If anything, Bobby Vala just elevated my collection. Sometimes that brand whore mentality is a mind virus that gets stuck in people's heads, and for some odd reason, it makes collectors stressed to like things. There should never be anything stressful about liking something. You'll hear it all the time in the community.
Oh, I know nothing about that character, so it's a pass.
But then, these are the same people that will buy something that has no lore to it whatsoever, or any brand you can think of that has no lore, and they'll jump the gun on it right away, like, oh, I gotta have it. But there's nothing to the character at all. You can always learn about a character you don't know about. It's not hard to self-educate. Those mind viruses don't happen here with me. I love to expand my horizons and not limit myself in having fun with the hobby. But there are characters behind these figures. There's comic books and bio cards on the back of the figures. You choose your source. These figures are absolutely incredible. This is the first new line I tried out where I ran into 0 issues. I can't speak from the beginning since I wasn't there. I can only speak on the now. The sculpt, paint, articulation, and details are all there. Also, they're all pinless too, so it shows he gives a damn about his aesthetics looking smooth. Some areas do need work, but give the line some more time to grow. Nothing is perfect. The accessories are all there and more. It's accessories galore with this line, and by giving us special accessory packs from small to big, Bobby is making sure that our playthrough options are limitless. All this, and he's kept prices down and not raised them at all. I know more are coming, like introducing his first vehicle for the line, soft goods and ghillie suits. I can't wait to see more for what's in store for the line. Things I'd love to see in the line would be battle mechs, tanks, boats, bikes, parachutes, net traps, armory playset with like ammo caches and crates and heavier artillery. Specialists like medics, bigger brute-like enforcers, maybe some soldiers with cybernetic limbs if he's open to do something like that. I would like to see his take on a cool-ass Winter Soldier-looking kind of character. Big effect explosions that can light up. Most companies just do translucent plastic. Ground effects with bullet sprays, blood effects, and for sure more diversity. As a Puerto Rican myself, I'd love to see my people get some representation in the line. Again, can't wait to see what's in store for the line, and there'll be more reveals come Joe Fest, which takes place on my birthday next month, June 9th. I got my tickets, so I'll be there as I'm super stoked for that. I believe he's also going to reveal a new line from a license he acquired to make figures for. I'm hearing it's big, so I wonder what it could be. My guess is probably a Call of Duty line. That fits more in line with Action Force. But I'm praying it's Metal Gear Solid. Getting those characters I love from the franchise in figure form of this kind of style is a dream come true. I'd be all in. But just speculation on my part. I think it's Call of Duty still, but let me dream about Metal Gear Solid. If you want to hear Valaverse news straight from the source, check out the 3POA podcast YouTube channel hosted by Laserpants. Bobby Vala usually drops hints there. It's one of my favorite podcasts to listen to. It's damn good entertainment. Overall, a spectacular line, and it's great to see it thriving in the community. To think that this is just a warm-up to Bobby Vala. He's just getting started, and it's going to be crazy to see when he's at his potential instead of reaching it. I'm interested to see him get innovative with the line and beyond. Now I kick it back to you. What do you think of the Valaverse Action Force line? Is this something you'd like to see me cover on my channel? If you own any, what were your first in-hand impressions of the line and which ones would you recommend? Comment below, let me know, we'll chat about it. Thanks for watching another video. Please follow me on Instagram if you haven't already at xmanny87. Hit the notification bell so you always know when my latest videos are up. Share and subscribe if you're new. See you on the next video. Peace, peace.